So, Love Like Waves, remarkable and historical for me, because that's the only track that I've ever had as a record of the week for 3 weeks running.
Wow, thank you very much.
3 weeks running,
mate.
man. And it sounded so good on Virgin as well.
Wicked. Glad it sounds good on the old radio.
And you know, how's that working out for you? The song, you know, you went out and did a video somewhere very beautiful. It looked.
Yeah, we kind of lucked out on that in some ways. We went over to Favignana, this island off Sicily, and then were met with horizontal rain, thunderstorms for 3 days, 4 days solid. Lots of sort of old nonnas going to church with their umbrellas inverted. And just meant we could wait for the sun to come out for our video whilst getting fat on the land of Aperol and pasta. But
Yeah.
finally, yeah, the
We
sun
did have
popped
to.
out.
We had to stay an extra day because we couldn't get any footage on the 2 days that we were supposed to. And on the last day, the sun came out, but the actual location was incredible. I think it was. I think the Romans used it for gathering stone to take back over to Italy. It was just like these crazy, like caves that were just at ground level, if that makes sense. No, as in like, how would you describe it? Like a
sort of subterranean labyrinth
Yeah.
carved out of rock. But it looks great in the video, but it looks even better when you're there. So I wholeheartedly recommend everyone track it down.
And you needed somewhere sunny to reflect the vibes of that song, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean we sort of seem to have summer as our spirit season. So yeah, we need to.
That is it. You've always been like the distillation of a carnival in Friendly Fire's music, haven't you?
And we're back, and it's the heat wave. So you know, is that coincidence?
No,
You've been the judge
you
of that
made it
one.
happen. You made it
I
happen.
don't want to claim that, but yes, we did.
So how's so this is obviously the first thing off your next record, and how's it all going with you're writing hard, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we were in the studio with Paul Epworthall last week, who we wrote Jump in the Pool with and Kids of Life, and that was really great. Just to get back in the studio with him. You know, he's like an old friend, and it was just nice to just hang out and watch the football and write some music. And yeah, we got 2 really good things out of it. And yeah, I'm mixing the next single. I'm getting a flight after this gig and heading straight back to mix it, which will be coming out in August. I think it's August. And
Don't hold us down.
Yeah.
Around there, late summertime.
and that was a sort of a collaborative writing effort with the Disclosure guys. So,
Oh,
yeah.
you're back with Disclosure again.
Yeah, it was, but it's a Friendly Fires track, but it was just nice to write with them and do, you know, kind of. I think Guy quite enjoyed not having to be in the kind of Disclosure mindset. We were able to try things that he just wouldn't do with his stuff, and yeah, it's really good fun.
So Defeated No More was just a Disclosure track that you did a vocal on. They just gave you the finished track.
The track was basically written. They asked me to do a vocal on it, and I didn't really know them at the time, and then that sort of friendship sort of budded from that point, and then so we thought, why not? Let's do something for our end.
And so tell me about your relationship with festivals, because there's 2 types of people in this world. People like James Lavelle that hate festivals so much that he got a cab back from Glastonbury to Maida Vale, and then there's people like me that just love every single moment. So where do you fall in that spectral chart?
I think it would be festival dependent, but on the whole, you know, I love seeing acts that you would never normally get out to go and check out. I think we saw like Beyonce and things like huge pop acts back last time we were out in Scotland and Italy, not Italy, Ireland. I like that side of things. It just sort of invites worlds that you wouldn't normally cross paths with.
But I'm definitely a fan. I think, we always seem to play at sundown. It feels like that's the right time for us to play live, and it is different from playing in a venue where it's more like the spotlight's on you. Whereas it's more of like an actual whole atmosphere that you create at a festival, where everyone kind of contributes in a way that's kind of different. Hard to describe.
Well, I tell you what, your gig at Brixton was like a little festival anyway. It was the 2 best gigs I've seen this year were 9 Inch Nails at the Royal Albert Hall and you at Brixton. I kid you not, you couldn't get 2 more different bands. But how did that feel for you, that gig? Because it felt, from where I was looking, like it felt pretty special for you.
Yeah, it was really nerve-wracking, and it felt like I kind of just wanted to get it out of the way, just to say, I'm sorry it's taken so long. It's kind of almost an apologetic thing about that gig, and it just felt nice to just release that energy and be like, we're back, this is happening now. This isn't, you know. It's just been years. I guess it's just been years of people saying, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And it was like, we're here now. This is it.
Yeah, it's odd. It was the first time in so long we'd done something of that scale, and you're sort of developing comfort and getting used to it in real time. You know, as each song goes past, you suddenly feel a little more at ease. But I think by the end of it, I was just about ready to go back on stage and do it about properly. It felt like when you come out, it's still a bit nerves and tenterhooks.
I tell you what, it was just amazing. It must be so nice to play to such a partisan crowd, because at a festival, it's, you know, you've got a slightly fickle crowd, haven't you? You're trying to win over, but everybody there, it was almost like a family gathering, wasn't it?
Amazing. Yeah, I'm glad it felt like that. It felt amazing on stage.
Well, mate, Ed, I don't think I've ever seen a singer more into what they're doing. Just the way that the energy that you give off, you're absolutely one of the best dad dancers I've ever seen in my life. But you know, it must be a genuine thing for you. It feels so like you're so into it.
Yeah, 100%. It feels more. I feel more confident and relaxed about it now than I ever have, to be honest. I think when I first started dancing like that, I was like, is this really me? Is this what I'm about? And then, and I sort of, a part of my brain was like, oh God. I went through a phase where I was like, are people going to remember me as the dancing guy? And now I'm just like, don't give a shit. This is the vibe. This is what we're about. And I can sort of confidently go on stage. I can have like one beer and just do what I do and not feel like I have to get myself into this mindset, because it's just fun. This is what our music's about. And I think if you come to a show and you're sort of confused by our stage presence, then, you know, you're at the wrong gig.
Exactly. It's like Mercury. He's like Mercury in a tumble dryer. Absolutely incredible. dancing like nobody's watching. So tell me your biggest festival triumph.
I remember at Benny Cassim we did a sort of show directly after the Strokes at about 3 in the morning, and it felt like the whole of Benny Cassim was there to see us. And I think at that point we were nailing it. We were doing a festival a day, sort of on fire. And I remember the sort of lights panning out, and you see a bit of the heads in the crowd, and the heads just went on and on and on as far back as the horizon almost. I don't know, I've definitely dressed that image up in my mind, but it's a nice thing to recall every now and then if you accidentally remember that first Glastonbury experience.
It does feel kind of weird now having people coming up to us saying, oh, you really remind me of Benny Cassim that year. It was like the greatest summer I had. It's weird because we haven't experienced that before. I guess because we're just older now, but I kind of really like it. It's really nice. I don't feel like, oh God, I'm going to be more current or whatever. It's just like, it's just nice that we were that important part of someone's life.
It's all about the music. Virgin Radio.